Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Song of the Crimson Nile. Episode 4 has finally been released. I'm so excited for this. A double life begins in Thebes, working for the hunters by day and accepting commissions by night. This might not end well. Yeah, you're gonna be overworked, girl. Episode 4, Land of the Sun God. Ooh, warning, this episode contains violent scenes and mention of addiction. Okay. Give it to me. Give it to me. Ooh, they arrived in Thebes around sunset. The sun was slowly sinking below the horizon, leaving pink streaks in its wake. The convoy passed the main street. The locals almost twisted their necks trying to get a better look at it. The pharaoh's men, horses, bride, chariots, it was a rare sight. Eva felt uneasy under all those eyes. New faces always stand out, so she couldn't disappear into the crowd even if she wanted to. That, like you're new. The convoy stopped on the outskirts on the city, where there were fewer buildings and more vegetation. Among the greenery and palm trees, there was a small settlement of 10 or 15 houses. The pharaoh's squad was going to live there. Before they started unloading the carts, Aemon called everyone over. Oh, give me a few minutes to adjust to his beauty.
Listen to me first, then go back to your duties.
I don't have duties. There were no more than 40 people. 1 mentor, 10 healers, 3 scribes, 4 bakers, a weaver, and hunters, among whom were also good artisans. The squad could make up a small village. Everyone lined up in front of the epistates.
Our journey was long and tedious. Go to your homes and rest. Once you're rested, I will distribute your tasks.
He chose one of the hunters and appointed him as the Omda, the overseer of the new settlement. He was going to be the one to keep order.
Remember this important rule. Do not drink or eat local food. We'll only eat inside our settlement or dishes prepared by our cook.
Are you scared that you're gonna be poisoned?
Well, the fabric and supplies will be delivered regularly, once every 7 days. Don't buy anything in the markets. We have Neith. She's a weaver.
Thea turned to Eva.
Is he afraid we'll get infected?
I think so. He just doesn't know where the danger is coming from. This is to stop us from wandering around. Huh. Now, here's the thing. He's a little dick, of course. But I don't think that he would want to risk someone's life voluntarily, okay? So I think it could be because he doesn't want us to be infected. But I think all of them say something. He doesn't know where the danger is coming from, as in the disease. We don't know the origin of the disease. We don't know the source, where it's coming from. So it could be transmitted through food, but it could also be transmitted through air, if you ask my opinion. For those who have watched Merlin, you know that disease that was killing the entire population was being transmitted through water. Perhaps this one gets transmitted through air. Who knows? This is to stop us from wandering around. I do believe that because he doesn't trust us, as in the newcomers. He brought them to keep a tail on us. If we're wandering around, he can keep a tail on us. So I would say this is to stop us from wandering around. Otherwise, some people will want to take a walk, have a drink with a nice woman, and we're done for. If you can only eat in the settlement, you have to come here 2 or 3 times a day. There will be no time to waste. Cunning. Someone asked,
if the local food can be contagious, why don't we milk and slaughter the cattle ourselves?
Ooh!
Or bake our own bread, without letting the Thebans touch it.
He was standing not far from Eva, so she answered calmly but loud enough for everyone to hear. We do not care, ladies and gentlemen. We're straightforward. Don't think I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. The cattle are also infected. The crops are dying. Period! If a cow suffers from the dark curse, its milk and meat will be unsafe. And if it gives birth to a calf, it will also be sick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you are when you're intelligent. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna stop. Like, it's a fact. We don't know what is contagious or not. Take it from Merlin. We don't know where the source of the sickness is coming from. So everything we do is gonna be contagious. It could be contagious and we could get infected. My question here is, if we don't know the source, then where do all these kettles and food supplies come from when we don't know where the source is coming from and what is infected or not? Like, where do they get the food supply? Period. Shut it. The young man said nothing, embarrassed, and the others nodded.
That's right.
You learned more about the disease and were able to use this information. Thank you.
We can't keep our own cattle. They need food and water, and we have limited supplies. Now go to the overseer. He will show you to your homes.
With those words, Eamon picked up his things and headed towards the largest house in the settlement. Even if he wasn't the Epistates, he'd need a big house. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking right now. I'm not gonna say it. He wouldn't fit into a small one. Or small underwear. I'm gonna stop. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Don't stand there smiling. Who's going to unload the carts?
Eva almost jumped in surprise. Damn, son. She turned to Titan and raised an eyebrow. What you want, sir? You're fine, bud. Path of honesty. Do my things bother you somehow? Or do you think you're the new overseer? Eva crossed her arms, determined to show Titan that he had no right to order her around. Me, bitches! Me! Don't try me!
Look who's got the big mouth.
No, I just know my rights. He came closer to Eva and said, Sir, personal space.
It's within my authority to punish people if they misbehave.
Oh, is that how things are? Sir, keep watching me from afar. He walked past her. Soon everyone was assigned to a house. When it came to Eva and Dia's turn, Kaladin, the overseer of the settlement, frowned.
So women.
Looking down at a papyrus, he nodded.
There's the small one left.
He frowned and added in a quieter voice,
and 2 better ones.
What's that supposed to mean?
Those were prepared for the wives of some noblemen, but one came here before us, got infected, and died. I think she was the sister of a respected priest. Having found out about it, the second woman refused to come.
Should we count on your generosity? So you want us to pay for it? I'm sorry. If so, at least be upfront about it. I'm not stupid. Like, just say you want me to pay for it.
No, I'm a very kind person, but I'm only asking you to pay a few coins.
Is that how things are? Eva and Dia exchanged glances. We should at least have a look. Sir, don't try to piss on my leg, because...
I agree. I don't want to share my bed with insects. It depends on how much you want. 51. Simple house. Pay extra. Huh. You all know I hate paying for houses. I pay for romantic choices, but not for houses. I'm really debating here. Fine. Just this once. How much is this house?
We can agree on a good price.
Right. I like it too. If we're going to stay here for a long time, we should think about comfort. You've been assigned a nice house. It looks like you're getting special treatment. What you mean I had to pay for that, bitch? Let me stop. The young woman began to unpack and choose their beds. At first, Kiladon wanted to house Ramesses with them too, on the grounds that all three were scribes. However, Aemon didn't allow that young man to live with them and sent him to stay with the hunters. It was almost nighttime. Ooh, nice nightgown. Tomorrow I want to go around the city. At least to take a look at it. I listened to the locals' conversations and what they say about dark musicians. Orion settled cozily by Eva's bed. She arched an eyebrow when the dog tried to snuggle up against her. Hey, no! How did you even get here? I'll let the beautiful dog stay. You were supposed to stay with Eastman, weren't you? The dog continued to lie there without any intention of leaving. Let him be. I brought this upon myself. I'll let him stay. He's cute. Getting ready for bed, Dia suddenly took out a small bottle. Huh? Is that poison? What have you got there? Where? Dia clenched her fist to hide it. In your hand. You're hiding something. Dia raised her hands. They were both empty. I don't have anything. Turning away, Dia pulled up the covers. What is she secretly drinking? Eva decided not to overthink that and went to bed. She wanted to fall asleep as soon as possible. Shashmu didn't dream, which was the greatest possible happiness, so she drifted away into blissful nothingness. In the morning, Ramesses dropped by and invited Eva for a walk. Dia was still half asleep and didn't want to get up, so they decided to go to the city together. Eva hurried to get ready. Choose everything. What? This outfit slaps. Can I? Oh, who cares? You only live once. Let me stop. Stop here. I should fix my hair. I'm gonna go with this. I think it suits the outfit. Bracelets will complete my look. Just go. You're making too much noise. Why are you still asleep? It's almost noon. Her friend didn't respond and turned away. There was something inside that drink. I just know it. Inside that vial. Before going for the walk, Eva and Ramesses went to have lunch. They knew they wouldn't be able to eat or drink in the city. They were served a jug of fresh beer and stewed vegetables with a flat bread. Before they could take a bite, their mentor appeared next to them.
Where's the third one?
Sleeping.
Where are you going? To the city.
Remao looked first one way, then the other, checking for anyone possibly eavesdropping. He then added quietly,
Behave yourself, no antics. Do whatever the episode orders you to do. And don't do anything stupid behind my back or I'll kill you. First you need to learn the basics. The rest will follow.
Without another word, the mentor left. Eva and Ramesses exchanged glances. Remao was just being his usual self.
I thought all three of us wanted to go for a walk.
It's weird that Dia is still asleep, I think. She drank something yesterday. I saw her hiding a bottle. Ramesses raised his eyes from his plate and frowned. He's our friend.
Did you see Dia drink something?
I didn't see it, but she lied when I asked her about it.
If it knocked her out, maybe it's iboga tincture.
What? Eva felt sick at that thought. Why would she drink that? What is that?
My brother told me yesterday that his supply of it is depleting too fast. He was thinking of looking for the culprit.
Iboga tincture was an orange or red colored decoction known to very few. Senior dark magicians used it to teach oneiromancy. The apprentices had to learn how to get into dreams and work within them, but practicing on ordinary people was too risky. That's why they trained on each other. However, once they started training, they also stopped dreaming. With the help of that decoction, the elders solved the problem. A few sips of Iboga tincture were enough to cause vivid visions and cloud the mind. It felt as if you were dreaming, so others could get into it. One neuromancer would drink the potion so that the other could step into their mind and interact with their fantasies. Because we can dream. That's why Remao was displeased when Ivar dozed off instead of entering Dia's dream. Dia had to tolerate the awful taste of Iboga for nothing. Is it possible that she's addicted to it? Are you saying that Dia might be taking Iboga tincture outside of her lessons? What makes you think so? Is it possible that it's addicting? So from what I understand, I didn't understand it while reading it, but I think I understand it now. So technically, we don't dream, so we drink that thing, and it's supposed to cause vivid illusions, vivid dreams, so that we can practice our skills inside of each other's minds. I think if we are born as someone that can't have dreams and something like this causes us to dream, then it must be insanely powerful. It must be an insanely powerful texture, an insanely powerful liquid. So is it possible that she's now addicted to it?
My brother said that some oneiromancers get addicted,
yes,
and continue taking it even after training. It made them feel relaxed and they got used to the visions. Maybe they missed having dreams. They liked being in an altered state.
But Dia
sleeps like a log until lunch and practices oneiromancy.
We always sleep a lot after oneiromancy classes. Our unconsciousness is exhausted by consuming Iboga. She felt a stab of pity. How long had Dia been like that? And why hadn't Eva noticed it? You could be wrong, you know. I don't think so.
Sure, I could be.
Ramesses shrugged. Having finished lunch, they got up from their seats and headed to the city. The center of Thebes was crowded and noisy. Merchants were screaming at the top of their lungs to attract as much attention as possible to their wares. Noble-looking men were browsing the stalls for the prettiest outfits for their wives and daughters. Suddenly someone ran into Eva. Hello? Ouch! Is that the hottie that we saw last episode?
Get out of my way.
Bitch, you ran into me! Are you looking to get your face acquainted with my hand friend? Period! Are you trying to get hit, sir? You ran into me, bitch!
You.
I'm what? He gave Eva an annoyed look. Let me kick him in the balls.
You long like the man. How dare you talk back?
Sir, who are you? Snorting, the man walked on. Bitch, Ramesses asked anxiously.
It's really crowded here. Are you going to pick a fight with everyone who bumps into you?
Sir, there are two different things here. If you bitch at me, I bitch back. In a crowded place, it's normal that people bump into you. But if you then come at me with some attitude and are a bitch about it, then I'm gonna bitch back. The boar almost knocked me to the ground. My arm is sore. He touched Eva's elbow and nodded toward the edge of the road. Like, you can't help it if you bump into someone when it's a crowded place, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
Let's move over here. I'll walk between you and the crowd.
You're a real friend. Fine, if you're so worried about me. You're a real friend. He's so cute. I would have loved to give the boar a piece of my mind that...
Of course you would have. And then you would have received 10 strokes of the cane for your impertinence.
Oh, stop that. He had short legs. I doubt he would have been able to catch us.
But your upstates will easily catch us if there's a complaint about rude newcomers. Oh, bitch.
Why is he mine? Pushing Eva aside so that she walked along the empty side of the road, Ramesses shielded her from the crowd.
Whose fault is that we're all here? You ran your mouth in that alley, and that's why he remembered you.
What can I do? I'm that hot. I'm that beautiful. If Eamon is that fascinated with me, I can't do anything about it. It's just my natural charm, sir. Oh, yes, because I was the one who invited him there, huh? Ramesses waved her off. He just hissed.
I'll go on your side, Eva, while I'm being nice.
You're so annoying.
Likewise, my dear.
Kiss and makeup. Let me stop. Your friendship is improving. We love Ramesses. They arrived in the middle of the market. Fruit, vegetables, meat, jewelry, fabric. You could find anything here. Eva took Ramesses' arm so as not to get lost. She then started eavesdropping on people's conversations.
Broke a mug on his head. If I had my way, I'd have fed him to the crocodiles.
Damn!
What, with a friend? Yes, the damned hyena.
Ooh! Eva moved to another conversation.
Yesterday, maybe the little boss. I heard their leader has been marked by the gods. If the disease is a curse, maybe they will be successful. Yes, but what kind of gods do they have in Lower Egypt? The same as ones here.
Ooh! The people in the market talked about anything and everything. The latest news, family drama, gossip about friends, all the while energetically haggling. Those people were talking about Eamon. His appearance isn't a godsend. So far, it looks more like a curse. Damn, girl!
My husband returned from the Red Land yesterday, barely alive. My brother has been in the desert, too. He's raving about some jewelry of the Red Land. He does, too. Could they have seen the same thing while on the verge of death?
What the? Let me eavesdrop some more?
If you poke me with your nasty hand again, I'll break your fingers one by one.
What a lousy merchant you are. I'm sorry, you deserve nothing less. Why are you like this? Eva yanked Ramesses' arm. Look, the boar!
Eva, fine, stand there alone. No one needs your cheap stones.
Bitch! The man swept off the table some of the stones she was selling. Ooh, she's pretty!
You'll pay for this. Do you have all your teeth? Because you're about to lose a few.
Period! Who is he? He's fed. He picks a fight with every woman he sees. Isa is the personification of chaos and violence in ancient Egypt mythology. Okay. Help her, do not. I am a fan of women supporting women. Help her. Eva took a step forward and addressed the man. Don't you feel sorry for yourself at all? She actually said, bitch, don't you feel pity for yourself?
You again?
Yes, me again. You'll be held accountable for stealing.
Stealing? How dare you slander me?
How dare I slander you? I just say how things are. You threw the stones off the table, so let's see. What if some are gone missing? How do we know you didn't steal any of them? Eva narrowed her eyes, looking at the woman's wares. Do you even have enough to pay for them? Looks like they're expensive.
They are. I'll count every single one.
You've made a good impression on the stranger. She will remember your kind gesture. Aw.
She hit my ear. And I'm in the wrong here.
Sir, you're in the wrong for being a bitch.
She hit you?
The man spat on the ground and walked away, making a dismissive gesture. Are you alright? You should have hit his other ear too. Me. Yes, I really should have. The woman is pleased that you agree with her. Ah. She folded her arm across her chest and said, That ass wasn't interested in my gems, but in me. I had to make it clear to him that the only thing he could buy here was jewelry.
Oh! He wanted to buy her? Do I look like a prostitute? Not this being a parallel with the conversation we had with Eamon.
Eva looked at the woman in surprise. She was half a head shorter than her. Petite and pretty, but swearing like a man.
Girl, then I'm a man too, by words, because I'm like that too.
Agnia, is everything alright? What did he want from you? She shouted her response over her shoulder. Everything is fine.
Agnia?
Agnia, I'm from Antica. I came to Thebes to trade. Rames's eyes widened.
Atida, are you an Ionia?
You've heard of my people?
Your unrivaled warriors.
Unrivaled warriors. We were forced to be, but I'm only unrivaled when it comes to trading and loud swearing.
Me. I wouldn't be so sure about the trading part. Ooh!
I'm sorry, I'm feeling some tension here.
Attica, that's where Athens is. Now that land also belongs to Macedonia. It was conquered just like Egypt. The Macedonian Empire was growing right in front of their eyes. Eva was still a baby when everyone was whispering that troops were about to set foot on Egyptian land. And that was what happened. Eva was curious to know more about Agnia, about how they lived in other lands. Beautiful gems. Are they from Attica? Agnia burst out laughing. You're funny. I brought them from the Valley of the Kings. There are caves at the foot of the hills where you can find them. The Valley of the Kings on the western bank of the Nile? The main Theban necropolis? It's not easy to get there. Ramesses looked at Eva. He realized that she was trying to get Agnia to talk, but the woman just arched an eyebrow and grinned. I know how to get to places that are not easy for most people. She's not very talkative. How do I gain her trust? I'll buy something from you. Everything is so beautiful. It's all about useful connections. It's all about useful connections, right? There's nothing difficult about negotiating with a boatman. How many boatmen go to the western shores? I hope we'll find out soon. Agnia narrowed her eyes. I don't remember seeing you before. You're not from around here, are you? Did you arrive with the convoy?
Yes, we come here to help. How are things going with the disease?
But maybe you will help. It made no sense to waste any more time talking. They had to return to their settlement. Eva turned around to look at Agnia one last time. She was staring at them, her arms folded across her chest. Are you intrigued in me? An unpleasant surprise was waiting for Eva back at the settlement.
Really? Right here?
Oh my god, not her. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Spare me, said. She's here too. Me! Girl, she's completely me.
What is with this app suddenly channeling my entire character? Like, she is me, Eva is me, and I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. The character from Kali Call of Darkness. She's me too. Jesus. As if sensing his friend's gaze, Eastman turned around and waved to her.
Come over here.
Do I have to? Eva staggered stiffly toward Eva, me, followed by Ramesses. She appealed to all the gods, hoping that the fool wasn't going to blurt out anything strange. Orion ran happily around Eastman's legs, putting his muzzle under his owner's hand, whether he lowered it. The dog insisted on receiving continuous affection.
I love this dog. Give me your pretty nose. He bent down and began to scratch the dog's neck diligently. So cute.
Eva, where have you been?
Eva, what a weird name. It's Evitus. Nice to meet you. We need all the help we can get here. She's being nice to me and is pretending to be meeting me for the first time. Does this mean that everything went well with her commission? The conversation continued as the two women occasionally cast glances at each other.
To known as a healer's assistant, this is not her first visit to Tebas, so she promised to show me everything here.
Yes, it's a wonderful city, one of a kind. I'll sew your eyelids shut for staring at me like that in front of everyone. Ooh, girl. That was the message Eva was trying to convey, glaring at the woman for one last time.
Have you settled in yet? Yes, I live with the hunters. Tough luck. Maybe you'll be luckier tomorrow and the epistates will give you easy tasks. Everything will do, as long as I don't have to listen to their laughter and chit-chat. Ooh! Eva, did you go for a walk without Dia?
Do you miss her? Yet you aren't brave enough to go find her yourself.
Stop speaking nonsense, Eve. Nah, I'm just intelligent.
Stop asking stupid questions then. I don't know where she is. Go look for her yourself. I have to get ready for tomorrow and gather all my courage before facing the apostates. Oh, Eva was ready for that long day to end. With one rough movement, he throws her against the wall. It knocks the air out of her lungs and hurts her back. What's going on here? Eva wheezes as she pushes herself up onto her elbows. Her head jerks up in fear. Oh no, she has a nightmare.
Good girl, don't behave like this.
Bitch! The man shows her his arms, reddened by a bloody bite mark.
Are you a dog or a human? You will be punished for this. Don't you want to be a good girl?
Not with you.
My good girl, no.
Oh my god, no, poor her. She has been sexually assaulted? Something explodes inside her, me, going through her whole body like a jolt of electricity. Her anger bubbles up, giving her the strength to get up from the floor. Without taking her eyes off the man, Eva says through gritted teeth, I'm not your girl. The man's face changes, coloring in a creepy grimace. Ugh. His condescending smile is gone.
No, I'll prove you wrong.
Let me... Ooh! Her anger flares up like untamed fire. A red haze of fury washes over her. She screams. No! Everything becomes blurry. Her feral fury reaches its peak and her legs carry her forward on their own. Eva hears a woman screaming. Everything turns red. No! Eva bolted upright in bed. She was staring into darkness, trying to catch her breath. Her heart was racing and her clothes clung to her skin. She wiped her hand across her forehead and neck and realized that she was sweating with fear. She put her feet on the floor to feel the coolness of it. Invisible God, another nightmare. Again. What does this mean? Am I getting weaker? Am I losing my Shishmu powers? I would say it means that you're special. Dia's bed was empty. What? The sun's not even up? It's the middle of the night. Uh-oh. I think she went to steal those potions. Eva got up and walked over to her friend's bed. It was made, but in a messy way. That meant only one thing. Dia had left in a hurry. Where can she have gone in the middle of the night? Suddenly Eva thought about it. The settlement overseers, each man's question, the tincture. While Dia's away, I could rummage through her things. Is it a bad deed? You're worried about your friend. Sometimes you have to do bad things to avoid a great loss. Do it, girl. Do it. I just want to make sure that she's not in trouble. I'd let her secretly drink wine or beer if that made her sleep better. But Iboga? Period! Look at this! It's the wisdom points. Eva looked at the door. She waited a few moments, then kneeled down hurriedly and began searching. Clothes, perfume, and oils, tinted lip salve. Salve! She wanted to find that bottle. Did she take it with her? Eva lifted the straw-stuffed mattress they had used to make the bed softer. What are you hiding under your bed, dear? Oh ho ho! Pieces of papyrus, an ivory comb, and an empty bottle. Eva brought the bottle to her nose and sniffed it. Grassy and earthy notes. Iboga. She sat down with a confused and scared expression on her face. Why are you poisoning yourself, dear? No dark magician would confuse the smell of Iboga tincture with anything else. The disgusting aftertaste of the tincture seemed to linger on the tongue. The smell of Iboga alone could transport an experienced Unramonsa back to their apprenticeship days, when it was used so often that someone would throw up because of it. Eva frowned and shook her head. Invisible God, do I feel sorry for her? We are supposed to be rivals. If she gets kicked out, and by the look of things, it's only a matter of time, I'd be better off. But she's your friend. And great gods, I don't want that. You care about her. This is not about you winning and being the best one out of you two, so that you can get more commissions and so more money. You care about Eva. We are Eva. You care about Dia. She's your friend. You can't let her damage herself. You can't let her go off the deep end when you know that you can do something to stop it. Eva ran her fingers through her hair, and a chuckle escaped her lips. She was not a very good Cheshmu. The dark magicians in the highest circles struggled for power and for an opportunity to work with the upper society. There was no place for sympathy in this profession. But this has nothing to do about your profession, girl. This has to do about a human being. You care about Dia. And yet she just broke down on the floor. Look through the rest of her stuff. Eva tried to pull herself together and continued looking through Dia's belongings. An ivory comb, clean, beautiful, but there was a lock of dark curly hair on it. Her hair is longer, and it makes no sense to hide your comb. This is not hers. Then she picked up a papyrus that had been torn into several pieces. Written on it with a sloppy handwriting were a few words. 3 hours after sunset or spot. I'll be there, but I'll be late. Wait for me. The north side of the river, the tall tree on the bank. The eastern side of the temple, avoid the hunters. They patrol the corridors. She was arranging meetings with someone. Some of these notes are old, and we've only been here 2 nights. Iboga's secrets, someone else's comb. Whatever's going on, I won't go looking for her. I feel sorry for Dia, but not sorry enough. You found out where Dia might be going at night. This will affect the plot. Eva carefully returned the things under the straw mattress moments before someone knocked on the window. Huh? She jumped up in surprise, like a cornered animal. She ducked down and scurried to her bed. The bravest of all indeed. That's not Dia. A voice was calling from outside the window. Let it be Eamon. I know you're not sleeping. Come out. Eva's chest heaved with indignation. Do you know? Yes. She couldn't pretend she hadn't heard. Tino was unhinged enough to start screaming. Eva turned to the door, still barefoot. The cool night air made her shiver. What do you want? Don't you dare ask me for another favor. If you have another request, go away. I'm not happy with the situation. Don't you dare ask me for another favor, or I'll have to help you break this new habit of yours. Why are you lashing out at me? You're bad news. Good news, actually. I came here to thank you. Huh? A satisfied smile curled on Tino's lips. I feel nothing for Livius. What? We healed her. Period. Whatever you did to me, now I feel great. I'm going to meet Livius soon, and I won't even pay attention to him. Before I couldn't take my eyes off him. I kept thinking about him, about his hand, his hands. I don't need the details. Me. And now I don't care. Good for you. I will recommend you to anyone who needs a dark magician's help. No names, of course. Thank you.
You did well. Cutting the red thread was the right decision. Thank you. Great. There was no point in depriving her of other feelings since there was no love between her and Livius. All they had between them was lust. Otherwise, Tionon's wine-inducted state of consciousness would have sent me to someone else. But it chose Livius, so the passion between them was real, and it prevented Tionon from getting over him.
I want to give you something to thank you.
What?
During our first meeting, you threw your things into the Nile. Did you manage to replace them?
You shouldn't bother yourself with other people's worries.
No, let me bother. A local weaver, Neith. I asked her to make some cloaks. I didn't tell her why, of course, but she owed me a favor and didn't ask any questions.
This woman is very persuasive.
I brought them here. Choose the one you like, since it's my fault you lost your things. I can give you two for free, one of them as my gift. But the prettier ones will cost you some coins. Neith used more expensive material to make them.
Show me. Honestly, I'll go with this one. It's stylish. You will wear this cloak when working. Eva brunched the fabric in her hands, then rolled it up and tucked it under her arm. I'll add an inner pocket later. Now I'm actually glad I came out to get a breath of air. Suddenly the two women heard footsteps approaching. They crouched down to hide in the shadows. Who's there?
I can see. Oh,
Eamon! Yes, bitch! Eamon came out of the healer's house. Fine-ass man. Fine-ass man! Woo! He's walking around half naked, and we are not complaining. As she thought that she noticed Tionon already sneaking away toward another house. Girl, that's a good choice. You'll be faster spotted into. Where are you going?
Back to my place. If he sees me walking after midnight, he'll start keeping a close eye on me and won't let me go anywhere.
She rushed away, but her light dress was clearly visible in the darkness.
You stop right there. Ooh, why are you wandering around this time of night?
I have trouble sleeping up estates. I'm going right back.
Eamon didn't even have time to reprimand her that she was gone. He slowly shifted his gaze to where Tionon could have been coming from. His searching gaze found Eva. Thanks a lot, friend. It took Eamon a moment to realize who was standing outside the house. He narrowed his eyes, trying to see her face. Then he straightened up and raised his eyebrows, sighing heavily.
I should start recording every time I catch you out that night, Davis. Why are you so restless?
Because I can be. It's Tionon's fault. I can't sleep. It's not a lie. I don't do well with changes of scenery. Ooh, the episodes approached her slowly. What you want, sir? He looked her over from head to toe. He noticed that she was only wearing her night clothes. He's only wearing pants. I don't know where to look. I am looking at his chest and at his beautiful face and hair.
So you really just got out of bed. What do you have there?
Oh, it's from Neith, the weaver. She made this for me in case I might need it for work.
You don't need special clothes. You're only going to be asked to keep records. And I'm not even sure you're capable of that. Oh! We'll see tomorrow.
Bitch. He held his hand out to Eva.
Give them to me.
No. My clothes?
Yes, if you need them. I'll give them back to you.
He's fat. This is not fair. Path of honesty. Did I break any rules? These are my clothes. I paid for them. I bought them, which means I need them.
If you really need them, it won't kill you to come to me and ask. Give them to me. Now.
No.
People don't pick up their tailored clothes in the middle of the night, Evitus. And if you don't think this is strange, then I have even more questions for you.
The epistates pointed to the sky.
At night the serpent Epip does his evil deeds. The fact that you seem drawn to adventures as soon as the sun goes down says a lot.
Sir, let me be mysterious and shady.
You are too, so why do I have to do this? I don't want to, although he'll take them anyway, but... I won't give them up voluntarily. You'll have to take them from me. Now, do I want to tease him? You guys know I want to tease him.
I won't give them up voluntarily. You'll have to take them from me. Try taking my clothes, bitch. Try taking my clothes. Her words hung in the silence. Eamon stared at Eva for a few moments without saying a word. Try me, bitch. Try me. You're not the only one that has balls. Then his brows lifted slowly.
Did I hear you right?
You heard me very right. The fact that you're fine as fuck does not mean that you can take my clothes. Like, you may as well just take off the clothes from my body. Like, sir, they're my clothes. You don't need them. You're a respected man, and I believe you are fair. I'm not working. I'm a student. I don't have much money. I want these clothes, even if I never take them out of my chest. That's not a crime, is it? Eamon stepped closer to Eva. She had nowhere to retreat. Behind her was the wall. The sexual tension, ladies and gentlemen, the sexual tension.
Evatus, fear the gods, give me that.
No. Eva didn't know if taking the clothes away from her was just a matter of principle or if Eamon really considered it necessary. I won't. Try me!
One more word and I'll chain you up like a guard dog.
Sir, are you that kinky in bed? I'm so sorry. Sir, that kinky. You want to chain me up that badly? Like I said in Heaven's Secret 2, you better teach me how to bark first, because I'm still yelling. I'm still talking words. Try me. Try chaining me up. I'm gonna do all that voodoo shit. Let me stop.
The way you'll be able to keep an eye on your clothes.
Is that how things are? He was close. Too close. Like I said, the sexual tension. Like I can tell. His light blue eyes darkened under the dome of the night. He's fine. Fine. She could sense the now familiar scent of pomegranate and myrtle coming from his naked skin. Eva turned away sharply, her hair whipping across Eamon's face. You notice the sexual tension now too, sir? Running away would be too reckless, but my words really got to him. Tio was lucky to get away, but he won't take my things by force, will he? Honestly, I do believe that he's very proud. So, if he gives you an order and you are like, yeah, no, forget it, like we are very confident and we fight for the things we believe in and for the things we want. That makes us similar to him in a certain way. He is a leader and he wants to be respected, and that's fine, but you earn my respect. Just because you're a soldier or because you're a powerful leader does not mean that I have to respect you. You have to earn my respect. He expects that we do whatever he says without thinking twice. I'm sorry, perhaps back in the day, women felt that a man had much more power. They thought that he was something given by God, and they had to fancy him. But I'm not like that. I'm sorry. You can't expect me to respect you. You have to earn my respect. I don't expect anyone to respect me just like that. I have to earn someone's respect. He can't just go up to me and say, yeah, I'm the ruler of this unit. You give me your clothes. No, thank you. You can't just expect me to do whatever you say without thinking twice. These are my clothes. I did nothing wrong with them. I just took clothes. Someone gifted me clothes. You can't just expect me to give them to you. Eamon's hand flashed next to Eva's face. He slammed it against the wall of the house. Sir, you've got some anger issues. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy that I took the jump choice. That's right, bitch. Be stunned. Be stunned. His deep voice sounded close to her ear. Ooh. I'm sorry, am I the only one that feels the sexual tension? I don't think so. Like, just imagine a hot man like that just moving closer to you. He is a lot taller than we are, and he just leans in closer, whispers in your ear. Oh my god. The turn on.
Silly woman, what are you so stubborn for? I've been watching you since the first day in Hermopolis.
That means that I already left an impression on you.
The more you run your mouth, the more attention you attract.
Are you talking about yourself?
Instead of obeying my orders, you resist.
I'm sorry, sir. You have to earn my respect.
What should I do with you?
Spank me, daddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You earn my respect or try to punish me, you know? If you guys know what I mean. Like, I'm not talking about actual slapping. I am horrible today. I'm so sorry. Eva's heart was in her throat. She was afraid to answer. After all, Eamon did promise that if she said one more word, he would chain her up. This is a kink. This is a personal kink. Maybe he was just trying to intimidate her, but he was so close, so formidable. Seething with discontent at her disobedience, Eva was ready to believe anything. Honestly, at this point, I'm pretty sure that he's being turned on. Everyone just says yes and amen to whatever he says because of his status and because of all the rumors that have been going around about him and about his presence. And we're the only one that keep on resisting. At least I am. I don't know about other choices, but I know that I am. I keep on resisting because you have to earn my respect. You can't just expect me to respect you. No. It's not like you respect me, so why should I respect you? Respect it's a give and take. You respect me, I respect you. And that only works when we work together. You can't expect that I respect you if you've done nothing to earn my respect. And we keep on resisting anything he says. And I'm pretty sure that he said, what should I do with you? He's displeased with our disobedience. I'm pretty sure that he's turned on by that fact. Because we are the only one that keep on doing whatever we want. And we don't care about his status or the rumors that have been going around. We are not intimidated by this man. I mean, internally, we kinda are, but that's not the fact. Like, we are powerful enough to pull through the struggles this man provokes in us, and that makes him intrigued by us. Like, he's intrigued by us. He says the more you resist, the more attention you get. I'm pretty sure that he's actually talking about himself. Like, he's the only one that keeps on following us around. You can't tell me that he didn't see Tio sneak away. You can't. This man is trained, and he sensed us staring at him from an insane distance. Remember episode 1. You can't tell me that this man did not know that Tio snuck away. He's just more interested in us.
Why are you silent now?
Because you're fine as fuck. She flinched when his strong fingers touched her chin and turned her to face him. The sexual tension, people. People, I'm at loss for words. The picture changed. Oh my god. They looked into each other's eyes again.
You're scared.
Scared. Yeah, call it scared. Call it scared. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Let me stop. I would say we're a little intimidated. Because, I mean, let's be honest, I would be intimidated too. Like, this insanely tall man, he also radiates power and from insane confidence. Like, depending on how he says some things, I would be intimidated. Like, I would, like, try to retreat. She can't retreat. That he thinks that it's fear, it's okay. Eva nodded slightly.
Then do as you're told.
His large hand moved from her chin to her shoulder. Eamon pulled her to him. Sir, are you good? Are you good? You okay? You keep on touching me. Oh, her body was pressed against Eamon's chest. Sexual tension. Okay, I'm gonna stop. You cannot tell me that you don't feel sexual tension. Come on now. Don't lie to me. With his free hand, the episode snatched a bundle from her. Oh, you little... Ooh. Look at this picture. Hardly feeling the ground beneath her feet, Eva hurriedly moved away back to the wall.
Tomorrow after sunset, you will come to my house.
He said, I'm gonna punish you. I'm gonna have to punish you. I'm getting a hard on. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Ah! Amen. You get me. You know how I work. Let me stop. I'm so sorry. But I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I'll come up with a punishment for you. This will keep you from arguing with me in the future.
Nah, sir, you just want to punish me. You want to spank me because I'm so naughty. Eva stared at him defiantly. Me.
I should have you whipped for that expression.
Didn't I say that? People, he's kinky. He wants to spank us because we're so naughty. He did not actually say I'm gonna have to whip you. Nah, people. He knows me. He gets me.
Looks like you scribes have never been punished before. But that's not a problem. We can fix that.
You'll have to answer for your behavior personally before Amen. A secret scene is now available to you. Let's go. I'm gonna stop.
Have I made myself clear?
Yes, master. Yes. Yes, master. I'll allow you to punish me. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm serious. Eamon turned around and headed back to his house. His heavy footsteps faded into the distance. Curse you! Period! Eva went back to her bedroom, but her emotions were so intense and confusing that she couldn't sleep for many more hours. As the sun rose, the entire settlement was already on its feet. Cooks, weavers, and patrol hunters remained in the yard. The rest gathered quickly, had breakfast, then went in groups to the most important place in Thebes, the majestic temple of Amun-Ra. I love the backgrounds in this story. Eamon lined everyone up in a spacious corridor and began to divide the work. Titan was helping him, checking the lists and keeping records.
You will split into teams and perform a certain task every day. We'll start with the hunters.
Whatever you say, big guy. Then it was their turn. As expected, Isman was asked to work as an assistant to experienced healers. Dia was assigned to his group to record the progress of treatment and the results. Eva and Rameses were assigned to different groups of hunters. They had to record all the stages of their search for dark magicians. The hunters planned to study curses and look for those who might be involved in the spread of the disease. The pharaoh planned to combine all the records into one chronicle so that his descendants and future inhabitants of Egypt would know how they managed to defeat the disease.
Let me remind you not to eat local food. If I find out that someone has violated this rule, I will throw them out of the squad in the settlement.
Okay, let me eat something from local food. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Our healers will not only help the locals, but also practice with more experienced healers. Now let's go down to business.
He and Titan started handing out tasks to the hunters. Eva, Isman, and Dia got together while they had a free moment. Ooh, the outfit. I want to ask her where she was last night. There are so many people around. It's a bad idea.
This morning, the apostates came to our house, complaining about a stupid and disobedient Neferut who has a death wish.
What?
Is what I heard true.
I don't know anything. I'm gonna stop. Why did he come to you? Because he's obsessed. Don't you know the song? Why are you so obsessed with me? He's very obsessed with us at this point.
The healers regularly supply him with something, but it's not important now, so Eva. I asked the apostates what he was talking about, and he asked me something like, do they whip you for impudence in Hermopolis, or do you get away with everything?
Ooh. Invisible God, Eva, what did you do? This man is way too obsessed with me, and I provoke him very, very much just by being myself. That's how it should be. Let me stop. He's hot and bothered for me. It's a fact. Why do you think it was me? A girl, because they have met you.
He was talking about a young woman who came from the Temple of Thought.
Eva replied evasively, yes, let's go. I was honoring her pet. Eva. Ran knows it was the last thing I was thinking about.
All this for the sake of a bet.
Yes. Don't do that again. It was just a joke back then, but now it's a foolish risk. A girl, he just wants a reason to punish me, like it would have happened one way or another. He just seized the opportunity last night. But when Dee and Eastman exchanged glances, they actually looked surprised and rather impressed. You won the bet and impressed your friends, period. Yes, you have your fun, but I get punished. Remao appeared in the corridor with his younger brother Rameses.
Evitus, Dia, follow me. You are needed in the library.
Eamon watched them leave. I did say this man is obsessed with me. Yeah, he's like, let's follow them real quick. Eamon.
Titan, come with me.
This man is so obsessed with me. The expensive library at the Great Temple of Amun-Ra was famous for its treasures. The Book of the Dead, papyri with spells, scrolls about diseases, the course of wars, and old and new laws. The mentor pointed to some tables and chairs.
It will work here. Out there you will find papyri ink and reed pens.
Rema was speaking in a short, severe tone. He looks exhausted. Did something bad happen? Does this have anything to do with me? There's probably a reason for that, but he won't tell me. Honesty.
Are your new responsibilities tiring you out? No, it's just that everything here is completely different from Hermopolis. Let's not get into this. Just do what I told you and obey the hunters in all things. Because tomorrow is going to be a difficult day.
Why? What?
We will sail to the west side of the Nile. Another part of the squad is waiting for us there.
All four of them turned around.
That's right. There's work for us in the main necropolis.
The main necropolis of Thebes, the Valley of Kings and Queens, the great burial place of the rulers of Egypt? Yes! Oh, I am weak. This man loves naughty girls. Let me stop. No, honestly, I'm pretty sure that Eamon is gonna be my first rude. Because this man, the more he gets pissed off by my attitude, the more I want to tease him, and then the more I wish to piss him off. Now he decided to punish me. I mean, I'm ready. I'm here. Let me stop. But yeah. I'm intrigued if we're gonna see that other guy again. I forgot his name, but the guy we should remove from Tio knows her desire for him so that she could move on, etc. So I'm intrigued to know what is gonna happen in the next episode. I hope we get to see him again because he was fine as well. And I'm intrigued how he's gonna act because he seems to be like a douche as well, so lucky me. Lucky me, I love guys like that. I love cocky guys. I love to get a cocky guy hot and bothered. It's a rule with me. So let's see what happens next episode. Let's manifest that we can see that special scene that we unlocked due the diamond choice with Eamon in the next episode. Let's see what kind of punishment awaits us. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye!